welcome to the Stormcaller's Fury. Last we left off, the party, were still on their mission to rescue Persephone. You had met the goblins of Glimmerdeep, you had met a dragon, you had fought some drow, and in doing so, Persephone had been taken, and we witnessed a little bit of interaction from them and their culture and things like that. Persephone has sort of made a friend. There seems to be a little bit of like a discordant attitude for the daughter of the matriarch of the drow. She seems to not be as inclined to kill everything that they come across. And there's quite a cute interaction with them. The party, following the directions of Zephyr's newfound dragon friend, you made your way to a citadel known as Harkar Sul, which is where the bats come from. The giant Scavrin Fey bats, for which Zephyr is she's not inclined to like. In the infiltration, or the initial infiltration of the citadel, you had successfully stealthed your way across a great deal of everything that has gone on. You left behind Zephyr, who, for lack of a better word, was too scared to follow the path that you guys were going, because it involved passing under the roosts a lot of the time, and as such she has opted to try and find a different way to get to the same place, pretty much. Nevertheless, the party dropping off the steel defender of Kalanthar left behind to cause a little bit of a distraction in the case that something went wrong. You guys made your way to the front steps of the big house, as your goblin friend called it, the main tower of the citadel, and in doing so came across a drow captain and some accolades that then noticed your presence and became very hostile, and there was some combat, and we pick up with Persephone.
Oh no! Sorry. I mean, that's cool.
You hear a knock on your door.
Okay.
In your prison.
Prison?
In your prison.
Yeah.
And much like before, two helmed guards with their violet leathers walk in, each carrying a spear. And there's a little bit of a pause before, like, a small sliver of silver hair, as Jaisa sort of pokes her head in. You can see there's almost a hesitation for consent to enter the room.
Aww.
That she didn't have before. What would you like to do?
Seth being Seth, I'm thinking this is her new bestie. And also thinking that she's probably she still thinks she's gonna die. So she's like, cool, I'm just gonna be friends with this pretty lady. She's just, the second she sees her face is gonna light up. And she's like grinning, and she's like, are you coming in or am I coming out? I mean, not coming out, am I leaving? Am I...
I just thought you might want to stretch your legs.
Sure. Yeah. She was like sat on the bed and then just immediately hops off, forgetting for a second that she's not wearing shoes, and she's like, Is it like smooth floor? Is it gonna hurt? She's like looking at her feet, just padding.
Do you see that she sort of like looks at your feet and then considers it for a moment? It's stone. So
and she'll just she's like, I grew up in a cave, it's fine. And she'll waddle over to her.
You notice, same as before, there's 2 other guards, and as you join her, they sort of file in, 2 at the front, 2 behind you, and you just begin walking along a hallway and then down some steps. And this tower is quite large, but you know that you begin to notice that where she's taking you, every now and then there's like a small turn and a decline, and it's almost like she's leading you downwards.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do on this walk?
She'll initially sort of say, do you treat all your prisoners so nicely? Do you guys have a lot of prisoners here?
Yes.
And you always treat them like this? I've been in like a cage before. I've been like in jail before, and I was like covered in really ice cold water. It was not nearly as pleasant. I was like almost drowning. And this is much nicer. I mean, except for the no shoes.
Well, Mother did want to relegate you back to the cells, but I said that they were full.
Are they?
They are now.
I love her. She's great. Steph has some more bi-panic. And she probably like chuckles a little bit and is like, oh, okay. Is there a goal for this walk, or just to stretch my legs?
I was curious about what you said last time about love.
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
Love is it's much like beauty or perfection. It's different for everyone. For me, it's a warmth where no matter how cold my skin is, my body is, there's a warmth in your chest. It's a feeling of peace and serenity whenever you're around those that you love. It's similar to the feeling of coming home after a long day of working, of fighting, struggling. I mean, that's how it feels for me, but for everyone else it's different. I couldn't tell you how my friends perceive love. I couldn't tell you how you'd perceive love. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's in the eyes of the beholder, and everybody feels it differently. I'm sure that didn't really help you at all.
No, it's just you said perfection, and Mother says that I have to be perfect.
Oh, perfection doesn't exist. In
Then
my
how
opinion.
can I do it?
Your mother's setting you up for failure. I mean, I don't know. I don't mean to, come across rude or mean or disrespectful to the woman that's holding me captive. But that's just what I've always. Perfection doesn't exist. I was in a similar place when I was young. My mother expected perfection. She expected me to do certain things that I couldn't do, that I failed to do.
Why do you follow the false gods?
The false gods? Paradise?
Yes.
I wish I could tell you. But to be honest, I don't really know. I never used to. You told me not to trust you. But here I am anyway, trusting you. Crazy. I honestly hadn't heard of her until I woke up looking like this. I didn't know who she was until I woke up looking like this, and then I just had this voice, this like name in the back of my head. It was always on the tip of my tongue, but I didn't know where this name came from. I didn't know who she was. Now I follow her.
As you say that, she stops in the walk. And you can see she's very pensively thinking about something.
What?
Mother hears voices sometimes, and she said that one day it would pass on to me, but last night I dreamt of something I've never seen.
Which one?
And there was a voice.
A voice, no? What did they say?
They said that their herald was coming and that I would be set free.
Do you feel trapped yet?
I didn't.
You do know.
And you can see there's something in her hand that she seems to keep by her side, and you haven't quite noticed what it is.
Seth she won't try and take it or grab it or grab her hand. She'll just sort of put her hand, brush it up against hers. Just like a soft, gentle touch. And she'll say, if I'm not mistaken, it feels like it feels like I might be responsible for some of those feelings. The feeling, not the feeling trapped feeling, not other feelings. I'm not very good with words.
No, and she sort of holds out the thing in her hand, and as she unfurls it, you can see a gilded cuff that someone would wear around their arm with a spider on it. And she offers it towards you. It's ever since I touched this, and I don't know what it is.
That's the false god you. That's Eridus's holy symbol. That's how I use my magic with one of those. That's how I channel her power through me. The voice you heard, did it sound female? Or did it just sound like
See,
you?
she looks like a little bit confused for a minute. Yes?
Because I've heard her voice. And like, it's like echoey. Soft, feminine.
No, this sounded familiar. Like a whisper.
Mm-hmm. And it was after you touched this?
No, I had the dream, and then when I touched it, I could remember that I was dreaming.
Can I see?
Mother says you
Can
can't
I
have
hold
it.
Okay. You clearly always abide by your mother's rules. And she like smirks because she's like, I'm clearly not in a cell. But okay, I'm not gonna push my luck and push your trust. If you want, you can just hold it up a little bit closer to me, and I can look that way.
She does sort of hold it, but closer to her.
Do you feel connected to it?
No.
No.
No. I just... We were always taught to hate outsiders. But Mother talks to them.
To outsiders?
Yes.
And no one else can talk to them, just your mother?
Yes.
You're talking to an outsider. Currently.
I'm
much prefer you to your
interrogating
mother.
a prisoner.
Oh, is that? Oh,
And you see she's like, looks at one of the drow who sort of like bows their head.
She's like, oh, right. I'm intimidated. She like holds her hand up in like mock surrender.
You see she
Interrogate
raises
away.
an eyebrow. Not all interrogations are hostile.
Are you flirting with me to get information? Not that
No,
I don't know why I said that. I don't.
No, you would know. My girls are very good.
You're what?
My girls.
Okay. Okay.
It's just we found some things that Mother has been doing, and I don't agree with them.
Are you going to tell me what those things are, or are you going to not trust me, despite all the trust that I've quite clearly put in you?
It's not you that I don't trust. And you see she like looks again at the guards.
Okay. Does your mother know how you feel about these things?
She calls me petulant. But she's far too interested in the gem she recovered from you to take notice of my change of heart.
Fuck. Seth immediately hands on her forehead. Shit.
Can you make me a perception check?
Fucking gem. Yeah. Of course I can. If I can find my dice. Perception, I don't know. Perception +4, so 19. Oh, pardon me.
What was it again?
19.
You begin to hear as you get closer to you're walking along these corridors, and you can see these like massive, like obsidian colored pillars, and as you're walking along you begin to notice a breeze, and it just so happens that as you pass a balcony you hear
Oh no.
something that sounds like people fighting, and then a very drawn out long horn is blown, and at that you notice that all of the guards immediately, their heads turn, and so does hers.
In, panic, fear, whatever, Seth instinctively, like, she's probably gonna get slapped or like knocked the fuck out. She'll instinctively like grab like her hand that's holding the holy symbol, but not to hold the symbol. She's just, what does that mean? What is that horn?
Can you make me an athletics check?
Get yeeted. Where's my athletics actually? I have a +3 on athletics somehow. Sorry. Well, that's a nat 20 for 23. My immediate reaction was just
You won't believe this. That is a fail.
No, a nat 20.
I also rolled a nat 20 for a 27.
Damn it.
As you go to grab her hand, not going for the symbol, you watch as she moves it out of the way and grabs you by the throat and shoves you up against the wall, and your feet are dangling a good foot off the ground.
Seth. Seth doesn't know. No, because she said that she could use her magic outside of the room, but she won't. She's not going to do anything. But she'll, like, the stars will start to shine a little bit brighter along her skin. And she'll sort of put her hands on her forearm that's holding her up, and she's like, what does it mean?
I would say,
like, trembling.
Can you make me an insight check?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm rolling so high. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Wonderful. There is a conflict in her face that to call it a war would be undermining how torn she is. And you notice that she sort of leans in. I think your friends are here. And at this point, the two of you are like body to body as she sort of leant down, and you notice that she's trying to keep all of her actions looking like she has you where she wants you.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Gotcha. I would say you know that she could be pulled one way or the other, depending on what you do.
with her sort of her hand still trembling on hers. And even though she can see that she's sort of torn and trying to make it look like she's, yeah, she's just gonna, her voice is still gonna shake. And obviously not knowing what's happened, she's gonna sort of tremble and like almost whimper like a, please don't hurt them. Just let me go and they'll go.
Can you make me a persuasion check with advantage?
Ooh. Oh my god, I'm so glad you said advantage because I rolled a 1. So yeah, persuasion plus 22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
So I never had a set DC for this. I rolled it to see what it would be.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1.
No.
And
I rolled a 1 and an 18.
You watch as she has you lifted off the ground, and her head is leant in, and you hear, not in her voice,
Mm-hmm.
tell the Kalishtar he shall see his ancestor soon. And you feel something cold on your arm. And for half a heartbeat, you can feel her there, her, like the warmth of her body. It's quite nice.
Hey.
And then it shimmers, and you can see behind her as the 2 guards that are sort of standing each side of this balcony that you guys are stood next to.
Mm-hmm.
An image, or rather a figure, appears
Oh my god.
behind both of them. And it's almost like a shimmering mirror of her. And they're both standing, and you can see they're both even breathing as you're watching it. And they both reach up, and like they're doing this all at the same time, as she disappears from view, and they draw like a very long blade. In a crack of displaced air,
Mm-hmm.
you watch as her form shimmers and seems more solid on one of them, as they begin to cut low, slicing behind the knee of the guards. 2 of them fall to their knees. You watch another mirage of her appear in front of them that cups over his mouth before he can cry out. And just as you're watching each of them be dispatched in each way, one of them's pinned up against a pillar with a sword in his chest. She twists on her heel and appears in front of you.
What's happening?
I need to check something. Yeah. Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh no. What was my dexterity saving throws? Great. 14?
Is a fail.
Oh yeah, I thought it would be.
As she twists on that foot and curling round, kicks you off the balcony.
Okay. Am I in the air?
You are midair.
The cold thing that she put on my arm, was it my holy symbol?
It was.
Okay, cool. Shit. Okay. I'm fine. Seth is gonna try and wild shape as she's falling. Is it like a far drop? Am I high up? Because I know we were descending. As she's falling, can she look and
as
see if
you
she's...
are thrust off the balcony, you look and you notice it's about 20 feet. Whereas before you were
Yeah,
100 foot up.
That's still going to be a lot of fall damage, though, right? I'm not being dumb.
It's 2d6.
Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'll just fucking take it because she's still not sure that her I mean she saw her using magic. Maybe I could still take that. Does it count for false life? Will it take the health from that instead of her? Because it's temporary hit points, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that case, like in sort of panic, she sort of holds her, sort of crosses her arms and just braces for impact and casts false life on herself.
Okay. We pivot to Zephyr. What has Zephyr been doing as you have tried to find an alternative way around the roosts?
Bricking it the entire time. No, she's been I think the first thing she probably would have done is she does stand out quite a bit in life, but you know, down here it seems especially
Well,
and so I mean, are they not all like quite pale?
They're like, no, they're all like a purple color. So you're actually closer to them than you are normally.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I just kind of assumed with them being underground, they probably wouldn't. It would be quite a pale purple, but no. In that case, Zephyr is. I mean, I think she'd still like. Her assumption would still be to kind of try and hide, but like probably not as much as I was going to have it. So like, if she's sort of keeping an eye out for some sort of like heavier cloak or something, as she's kind of, you know, trying to maneuver her way around this place without sort of being detected first and foremost by the bats, and then by the people. But also she is wearing armor still, so she is not the stealthiest. So, yeah, I truly don't know without like knowing the layout of this place. But I feel like normally she'd probably have gone for the aerial approach, but she's like, no, the bats are up there, so therefore I can't go up there. So she's sticking to the streets.
Can you make me a stealth check, please?
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
I know this girl. She, unless she's naked, she's always at disadvantage.
I'm sorry, just naked? What?
Yeah, because she's wearing
What are we
armor.
playing?
She's wearing big ass disadvantage armor. Okay. It's a 12 at disadvantage.
Okay. You do fairly well to
Don't
Yeah, you
Don't be suspicious.
don't be suspicious. You do fairly well to circumvent most of what's going on. I'd say you've chosen to, whereas the others went sort of for a straight line, you've gone for like a windy little road going like in between all the different buildings and keeping the hood up.
It is a very meandering path.
Like,
she probably did like a circle around like a thing at one point and probably went back to the beginning and then went, it has been.
Roll me a d12, please.
D12, yes. Roll. That is a 4.
Okay. As you are, the general direction that you should be heading in because it is the tallest of the towers.
Right.
But as you get closer and closer, you approach this archway, and you can see statues have been carved in the inlays underneath the arch. And from there leads a giant set of steps, and then like a sort of mid-ground before you reach the largest building of the citadel. And as you're sort of cautiously making your way up the steps, you watch as the last arrow is fired from Kalanthar, and you realize that your friends have been fighting. And just before they win, you watch one of the drow take out this horn and begin blowing it. Before he is dispatched as well. Ahead of you, as they all begin to look around and gather their thoughts, as you can see, you've got a better perspective that on the top of the roosts, dark shadows begin to stir.
That's definitely not
you
me.
can see Kozar, Kalanthar, Nim is slightly ahead towards like the front door of the big house. And lying very still on the ground is the body of Keenan.
And she didn't see him go down. She just sees him, like his body.
You just see him on the floor, yeah.
How far away is she from this at this moment?
Not that far. I'd say maybe 60 feet.
Oh, immediately.
We see her.
Huh?
Yeah, you will see her.
Kozar will instantly say he's gone.
I mean, she like the moment she sees him, she 60 feet like will just fly. Like
Kozar's looking at you saying he's gone.
Zephyr's like doesn't hear him at all and is like frantically like turning him over, like trying to feel for any signs of life.
That's exactly what Kozar did.
Is like patting him down, like
as you were doing that, Zephyr, you have quite a high perception passively, and you begin to hear like gurgled cry of pain from one of the balconies in the main tower. And you watch as a purple body is limply tossed from the balcony. And this person seems to have horns.
I'm really sorry, body of Keenan. Zephyr lets Keenan go, doesn't even try and be gentle about it. And she's already got like the fly. Yeah, she's already got the fly in it, but she just like she's like I don't like I can't do anything, like just trying to sort of minimize damage at this point, and just flies to try and intervene with Persephone, because she doesn't know, like, I think she would just assume, like, if she sees horns, she's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you sort of rise up and you catch Persephone mid-fall out of this balcony. I'd say
Superman
you
style.
are quick
Oh my
enough...
god.
You are quick enough to catch her, and you can see what seems to be a very... Oh, shit, a very tall,
Very sexy lady.
female drow with this braided silver and white hair is finishing cutting the throat of one of the guards who's still wearing a helm. And then you, like, this is all happening in one moment. You see that, and then you can also see her impaling one on a tower, and then the last one is sort of standing, just having kicked Persephone off the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all three of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Hi.
As you catch her.
Yeah, she catches her and she takes that in. She's like, cool. That is a lot going on, and probably in another moment she would have been like, oh hey. But she's that is not what's on her mind right now. Right now what's on her mind is she has helped one person, now they're going back to help the other person, because in Zephyr's eyes, Persephone is better at the healing thing. So she's like, if anyone can help Keenan, it's Persephone.
Wouldn't bet on it, Bubs.
She doesn't know this. I mean, she probably does, but
I mean, Seth doesn't even know. Seth doesn't even know. So I mean...
she's in denial. She's like, yeah, and she like, immediately takes Persephone back over to where she dropped Keenan, and it's just like, I just found him like this. And then she kind of looked at Ozar to explain.
Seth's just running over to him. She doesn't thank Zephyr. She sees Keenan and
no, I feel like Zephyr immediately flew her back like directly to him. Like,
she doesn't. She's just
probably
on her knees instantly.
Yeah. Nim.
Yes.
As this is all happening, and you sort of turn from you were a little bit further away, and as you're turning back to sort of come and see what the issue is, and you watch Zephyr catch her midair, you also notice the same thing she did, which is these shadows begin to detach from the roof and the holes in the roosts, and they begin to glide downwards.
Okay, so Nim runs up to Keenan, Seth, Zephyr, everyone, and literally just says to Keenan's body, sorry about this, Keenan, like, tries to fireman's lift him and be like, we need to get out, bats are coming. And then she's like attempting to just duck into the nearest, like, basically she's running.
Straight.
She's like taking Keenan's body. She's like, no, like out of Citadel. She's like trying to leave.
Okay.
Is Nim's plan.
Seth, no, we can't leave.
Is there anything that you would like to try as this is happening?
I'm assuming we don't.
I
have
will
time
say
to
that
do
you...
our rituals then.
If you want to try it, you can, but you're being attacked at the same time. I will say you begin to hear a series of crashing and what seems to be metal on metal, and some of the shapes have stopped gliding towards you and seem to be gliding off down the city a little bit, heading for something. And you would probably guess you know what that is. As your still defender is currently just smashing like someone's house, basically. Just
that's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
I think in that case, if he kind of like clocks that the distraction that they initially like thought as a backup plan is kind of working, he'll take Nim's lead and just try and cover. Like he'll knock an arrow in case when the bats does come for them, like ready. But he'll just follow Nim's lead and try and get out of trouble for now.
Okay. Nim, can you make me a perception check? And this is to try and see if you can find an open door.
Yeah, she's just like on the way out, but open door is the plan. Why is Beyond, come on. There we go. That is an 18.
Cool. You do not see any open doors, but you do see 2 roosts on your left, another 2 on your right, and nothing else but a like small cave ritual place. I think it was Kozar actually clocked it was probably an altar to one of the dread gods, and another sort of large looking house, which is a lot further down. Alongside that, you have the main building and the tower, and then off on one side is a sheer drop into the caverns below with nothing.
How long do I reckon it will take me to get to the big house looking thing? Carrying
If
Keenan's
you're
body.
Carrying Keenan,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a minute or 2 minutes.
Then she's like, fuck this, I'm going to the cave altar-y thing. Like, just get some kind of
The
shelter.
dread you crazy girl.
She's like, I need to get Keenan's body out of...
Can I
out of
Because-
this now?
Because I didn't expect this to happen, and I feel sorry for you guys. Kalanthar, can you make me an insight check?
Sure.
Or, yeah.
13.
I mean, 13's still
Okay.
pretty good.
Pretty good for me.
Make me a history roll as well.
$11.
Damn.
Yeah. Should in theory have been better, but it wasn't.
Okay. We'll check in with
is
that
Nim,
later.
Yeah. Is Nim announcing that we're going towards the altar?
I
Judging
don't
by
know.
how he went last time.
I don't know.
I'm asking Nim. Or is she thinking it in her head and just legging it?
Nim is kind of like legging it because she's got Keenan kind of like I said, like fireman's lift over her shoulder. She's kind of like pointing out the area. She's not saying where she's going, but she's pointing the way that she's headed.
Okay.
Can Seth tell that it's like an altar? Like, can we see that there's like an altar in this cave?
You know it's definitely a place of worship.
Seth's gonna immediately say no. She's gonna fucking shout it. She's gonna be like, no, I'm not taking him to another god's fucking place of worship where we don't know where his soul is at right now. I'm not fucking doing it. And she's like throwing a hissy straight up. And she's like, we take him back to the fucking tower or we find somewhere else now.
Nim kind of gives you this real look of confusion, but is like, fuck it, fine, tower it is.
She was like, I don't have time to explain, but I at least have an ally in the tower.
Now that they've kind of like out of the bat, if Zephyr's like looking over Keenan's body, like what signs of damage are on his body? Because I don't know how he died, and neither does Zephyr.
I don't actually.
Yeah,
I don't know what
neither does Seth.
What
He
was
was
the killing
stabbed.
blow? Okay.
He was
was
stabbed.
stabbed.
Yeah, he was stabbed.
Yeah.
Zephyr's still like in denial and is gonna use cure wounds.
Yeah, you like cast the magic. You see like a beautiful like blue and gold glow, and it just washes over him, and nothing happens.
And then to make it even worse, she's gonna try and cast mending.
Mending.
I will say, as you cast mending, you do watch part of the wound does
He
close a
fixes
little bit.
clothes. Oh. I thought you could, like, you
But
fix his
he
top.
does like he's pale, and the blood all over his clothes, and he is still dead.
She's like crying and is like shaking him. Just like wake up.
I'm assuming we've made it to the tower then? Like, we made it in okay.
That's just where Seth would head.
Yeah. It's just like, like Nim's just gonna trust you. She just wants inside out of the bats. So Nim will be still carrying Keenan and just like running to where Seth told her to go. She's like, I don't get it, but cool. Like, let's do this.
So, let me get this right. You're taking them into the main.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, what would you prefer? Like bats? I'm not taking him to a cave where there's another dread-packed god shit.
There was the tower, the cave, and then there was the
house.
the house that was really far away.
Really far away.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. If you want to go to the house, you can go to the house. But Seth would not go to the cave. That was her main thing. And I just kind of forgot you said there was a house. Not gonna lie. That was a me oopsie.
Zephyr will go with the least batty option.
Exactly. I just want to be out of the way of the bats.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
House, we can go to the house.
Don't get me wrong. The hall is closer, so.
Yeah, like Nim wants fast out of bat range.
We'll just go to the house. Just go to the house. I just don't want to be out in the open, and I don't want to take him to a cave where it clearly looks like ritualistic. And, you know, we're not in a place where it's any of our gods. We don't trust any of the gods here. They don't trust our gods here.
I mean, fair. So Nim's only thought process is, don't let the bats eat Keenan. Now, so she's like, let's just get him inside because we need body intact to, like, resurrect. That's all she can think. So she essentially just does a little, like, run around and then is like, house or tower? House or tower? She's like screaming at the rest.
We'll do the house. We'll do the house. If everyone else is okay with that.
Yeah, and I'll literally just be scouring the sky, see where the bat gets in range, and if it comes for us, I'm just nailing it with one of those light arrows.
Cool. Can you roll initiative?
Nim kind of... Can Nim shout to Kozar, "Build the door!" Just as we start running. Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Sorry, I like the way you interrupted yourself until we get. Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
I didn't know what my
I didn't roll well.
What was mine?
Basically,
I rolled
Nim wants
significantly less.
Nim
Mine
wants
was a
someone to
16.
kick the door in.
It wasn't that 20. It was a 23 for me. Damn.
Screw you guys. I rolled a 4 for 6.
Why do I always get that
Just
praise
sure.
on initiative of all things?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay, Nim, what'd you get?
I got 21. Yeah, 21. Nat
Persephone?
20.
I got a 6. Yay!
Classic.
My
Zephyr.
my good rolls were good at first, and then.
Oh, Kozar. Dick.
Did he do well?
No.
Has he got less than me? No, he can't have less than me. He's got a higher number than I do to add on. I'm pretty sure his like initiative like bonus is higher than what I just rolled. Than my total. I'm pretty sure he has like a +7 and I have a +2, and so either way he's gonna be ahead of me.
Zephyr, what did you roll again?
16.
Cool. Callan?
23.
Very nice.
What did the corpse of Keenan?
What did the corpse of
And that one.
a 0? I don't.
This is now a zombie game.
We just need to get him somewhere and then I can do shit.
It's actually the Weekend at Bernie's themed episode.
How long does that take? Oh, it's just one action. Oh, I should have done that before we fucking left. Stupid bitch. gentle repose. I thought it was
Okay.
like a 10-minute thing.
Calanthor, you are up first as you see 3 of these bats begin to glide down towards all of you as you begin to run.
Okay. Is there one that's like, it looks like it's like clearly leading the formation out of the 3, or is it like they're just flying individually? randomly?
No, there aren't any leaders. They're just
Okay.
bats.
Just checking it wasn't like a formation thing like with riders. Right. Yeah, I'll just take a shot at the first one I can get an angle on, and with one of the light arrows with the longbow. And I'll also actually no, I can't do it because my maledict was on my gauntlet. Remember now because we didn't rest it. Never mind. So that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
For 9 piercing damage.
Excuse me.
That's with one of my
Okay.
light arrows.
Okay, and are you moving at all?
I'll just keep with the group, but just keep my I'll sort of
Well,
like
you're
stand on
leading,
the back end of it.
so
I'm leading
you
it.
can't.
Okay, so
you're the first person to act, so you have to lead.
Okay, I guess I'll just keep working my way towards the entrance and keep my eyes up, looking back towards the others. So just move as far as I can.
Yeah, so it's 120 feet. So you would that's 90, I think, for you. Because you have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Nim, you're up.
Nim will dash whilst carrying Keenan, so I'm assuming that means I move 30 feet.
Yes.
Because
it
I
does,
half
yeah.
movement carrying. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that will be her thing. And then she will use a bonus action to cast, what's it called? Shield of Faith on Keenan's body. Can I do that? He is...
He's already dead. There's not much more that can happen to him.
I know, but she's really worried about him being further damaged in this battle. She wants him to
I
come
would
back.
say technically you will have to choose someone else because a dead body counts as an object, not a creature.
Okay. Then she will cast it on herself and fling herself in front of Keenan when needed.
Cool. As that happens, you all watch as the doors of the roosts open and 2 guards from each come running out. So that is 8 of them.
Jesus.
And they are all going to dash. But they are quite far away. Zephyral, what would you like to do?
What would I like to do? So it's just bats that's attacking them?
You can see the guards as they come out of the door.
Okay. No, that's just... how far are the guards from Zephyr?
About 60 feet now.
60 feet, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with Chromatic Orb at the guards.
Okay.
And she's gonna cast that at level 3. And hope for the best. Just a guard. Nope, that is bad. That was really depressing because I saw that go from an 18 to a 2 on the dice. very slowly. So that was only a 7 to hit.
And there's a miss.
She whiffs that. But yeah, she'll just, in addition to that, she just keeps moving, like to just kind of keep pace with everybody else, and just kind of stay with the vicinity of Keenan, also to be part of the Keenan protection squad.
Okay, the bats are also going to dash, and you watch as the three of them begin to sort of dive bomb towards you guys. They go from about 150 feet to 80 in the space of 6 seconds. So they are 80 feet away from you guys. Persephone.
Am I behind everyone else? Everyone else is obviously ahead of
No,
me.
you're just the last one to act.
Well, I mean, just because they've all been like
So it happens
moving,
all at
haven't
once,
they?
but it will
Okay.
be like milliseconds of whoever goes first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Seth is gonna use one of her star map things just to use a guiding bolt. It's just like a free guiding bolt, basically. At one of the. And you said the bats are closer. Are they closer to us than the guards?
No, the guards are closer.
Okay. How close to us would you say? The
60
guards
feet.
are? Okay. Does that do it again? I have no idea. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Oh no, that's shit. Fuck. I don't have any of my weapons or anything, so I just don't even have
Nope.
shoes on, guys. So I'm trying to maneuver my way around that. I don't have any of my stuff, so it's really rough. They're within 60 feet, they're not. That's like 15 feet. That's 30. Okay. She's just gonna do. I'm not gonna do guiding bolt. She's gonna do ominous wind on the 3 drow that are closest.
Okay.
If it's the one that I think it is. They just need to make charisma saving throws.
That is charisma 12.
That's a fail. For all of them, or are you gonna roll them all separately?
No, it'd be just for all of them.
Okay, so they all fail. So, every time they make an attack roll or a saving throw, they must roll a d12 and subtract the number from that.
Okay.
And then she will turn and start running with them. Just the 30 feet of her normal action while she's going, oh, ow, 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 oh, because it's hurting her toes.
Okay. Let's have a look. Yep. Okay. You watch as Kozar sort of
I'm so sorry.
his scimitar sheath is going to take out 2 daggers and wing them at the drow. One of them catches them in the face and just that one's down, and the other one sort of catches the other one in the arm. So that's 7 guards then. Well done, Kozar. Kalanthar, you're up.
Is there more bats inbound, or is it just the drows now?
They're not going to stop.
Okay. I'll focus on the bats for now then. So I'll do another longbow. That's probably not going to hit. It's 14.
14 is... not a hit. No, it is a hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured it would be just it if it was going to be on 7 damage.
7.
Yeah.
14.
Did I use my blood curse last time? Yeah, we'll do that. Never mind. How far away? How far am I now from like the door and the other drow guards?
Depends if you're going to use your movement or not.
Well, it just depends really. Yeah, I guess.
So
I
you're
just keep
90
moving.
feet from the door, and you're 90 feet from the guards.
Okay, yeah, I'll just use the rest of my movement to get as far over as I can.
Okie dokie. Nim.
Yeah, she's gonna. I think. Yeah, she's gonna dash. Ooh. Before she does that, I'm going to use a bonus action to do Channel Divinity for Peerless Athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So that basically makes me super strong again, and doubles the amount that I can lift.
That would
I'm
mean
not sure
you
if it
would
had
have normal
necessarily-
movement.
Amazing, perfect. Then she will do that as her bonus action and then dash. So she does 60 feet this time.
Okay,
So
you are 30 feet from the door.
Beautiful.
Zephyr, as the rest of you watch, these guards are going to yeah, they're also going to dash. You watch as they are getting closer and closer each time you guys are like swapping, essentially above table. Each time you guys are swapping turns, they are getting about 10 feet closer. Zephyr, it is your turn.
Hello. How close is the nearest guard bat?
So the nearest guard is 100, about 10 feet away from you before you move.
Okay. Okay.
The nearest bat is still about 80 feet at this point.
Just where she likes him. I'm gonna use bonus action to is that the one I want? No. What was the thing that I was literally just looking at? Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath.
Ooh.
No, sorry, not that. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want at all. It's the innate sorcery one. Yes. Innate sorcery. Twice per long rest, you can take a bonus action to unleash the simmering magic within you for 1 minute. So, for this 1 minute, I have the spell save DC of my sorcerer spells increases by 1, and I have advantage on attack rolls of sorcerer spells I cast.
Okay.
So, that will be my bonus, and then for my main attack, what was the thing I just saw? No, wait. The guards, like, how close are they to each other?
They're within 5 feet of each other.
And is anyone else caught up in that? Like within sort of 15 feet of them?
Persephone and Kozar are both near you.
You're
Okay.
10 feet away.
And you're 10 feet away from the rest of them.
Okay. I was gonna use Thunder Wave, but I do not want my allies to be caught up in that. Yeah, so I'm at the center of the cube. Yeah, no, not happening. I'm gonna go for Chromatic Orb again.
Hell yeah. I love that spell.
Casting. I did it level 3 last time. I'll do it level 3 again because I'm running out of other slots anyway. Yep, Chromatic Orb. So I have advantage, right, on attack rolls now with the innate sorcery. That's how I roll.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's try this again. That's a 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. I said that was a level 3. So then I cast. I'm gonna do lightning damage. That's a 26. And two of them are 7s. Is that
You can roll again.
roll? Sorry, how does this work?
You make another attack roll against the next target.
Oh, amazing. Like a full attack roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
And that
okay.
would be with advantage.
Sweet. That's a 24.
Definitely hits.
To hit. More lightning damage. There's 2 6s in that. 31.
Okay, roll again.
Zeph, can you tell Zephyr's mad? So I need to roll that again because that was only a 9. So I get. Let's try this again. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 is a hit.
Oh no, I broke it. That's a 31 with 3 8s.
Roll it again.
That's another 15.
That hits.
That's a 28 with 3 sevens.
Jesus
Roll it
wept.
again.
We love angry Zephyr.
That's a 24 to hit. More damage.
That is a hit. Can you make me a
That's a 15
wisdom
with 3
saving
threes.
throw as you're doing this?
Okay. Wisdom saving. That's a 16.
Is a hit. Oh, sorry, it's a wisdom saving throw. Okay, is a
Yeah.
pass, but you can feel as you unleash this new sorceress
She's tired.
magic.
Yeah.
Usually it only jumps the number of times per level that you cast it at. So
Yeah.
if it was level 2, it would jump twice. If it was level 3, it jumps 3 times.
Yeah.
As you're casting this, I'm giving you the option to take psychic damage if you want to keep trying to make this jump.
Yeah, she'll take some damage.
Okay.
That's my girl.
Okay, you take 10 points of psychic damage, and if you want, you can
Okay.
roll it again.
Was that including the last time I rolled it? Because I rolled to hit, and then I rolled and passed, and then
Yeah,
I
no,
had
I've
my
been
damage.
keeping count. I've been keeping count.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna go again.
Go for it.
She's I would say she's psychically damaged. That's a nat 20.
Yep.
So that's what no, it's trying to
That's a
automatically
lot.
do shit.
That's a lot of damage.
Sorry, I lost the. So that's 5d8. How does that work now?
So it would be 40 plus 5d8.
Okay, amazing.
I mean, they're going to be dead anyway, but
Yeah.
if you want to know the total...
That's 20 with
so
2
60
5s.
points of lightning damage. Okay.
Yes.
If you want, you can take psychic damage and make it jump.
What has she done? Wait, what was the psychic damage she took last time? 10?
10.
Wait, how many points should she be down now? Just
10.
the 10 or another 10?
It's a roll.
Oh, let's. I'll stop. Wait, how many guards are left?
2.
I should 2.
Mm-hmm. Out of
I
7.
think, I'm trying to think. Like, I think he would just keep going, honestly.
Okay.
Until oh no.
Okay, you take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You can roll it again.
And I can roll it again. Wouldn't it be fun if we had 2 people to revive?
Oh my god, please don't.
Imagine if she kills herself doing it.
It's fine, guys.
That's what Keenan said before he died. No,
That is literally what he said.
That's a 9. Do I still have the advantage?
You still have advantage, yeah.
Okay. That's a 23.
That hits.
That's a 21, and finally stops arcing.
Cool. Describe to me what everyone else sees as you take out 6 guards at once with this lightning.
I feel like there's like this sense of panic because she wasn't with them when Keenan went down, and now he's dead and she couldn't save him, and she thought maybe if she saved Persephone she could save him, and she couldn't save him, and she's just like, I failed everyone, I can't do anything. Maybe we can still save him, maybe we can still like revive him, but we must protect him now. And so she's got everything closing in on her, and she raises a hand, and you just see this kind of sphere kind of slowly kind of grow in her hand, and it just starts arcing wildly, and she just throws it at the nearest guard. And with like the first 3 arcs it does, she she sees it jump from one person to another, and then she can feel the strain as she feels like as it jumps from the 3rd to the 4th person, she's having to like sustain its like still being there, like she's actively having to kind of almost fuel it. And I'd say like she probably is sustaining like you said psychic damage, but like this is, you know, nosebleed, like her like one of her eyes probably starts to get like very bloodshot, and finally like she's trying to go for all of them, but just gets hit with the exhaustion when there's just one left, and is also like trying to keep herself on her feet so that she doesn't make herself another burden on her friends.
Cool.
In
As
terms of like
that
having to
release of magic, you feel something tug at your heart, and it's in the tower. And for all of us, we watch as the matriarch of the Drow, her head spins to this plinth all along the grand hall with the creepy spinning orb of death. On this plinth, this giant, somewhat spherical blue stone cracks. And then you're going to run your feet, I'm guessing.
Sorry?
You're going to use your movement, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Cool. Oh wait, does she have movement? She already used a bonus action.
Yeah, you can move as an
Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry.
with your feet.
I didn't use it as a. Yes, I didn't use it as a. I
With
forget
your
she has
feet.
those. You know.
I'm sorry.
She
You can move
doesn't.
with your feet.
She doesn't use them very often. She doesn't Flintstone very often. But no, like she like as this is all happening, she's like you can hear like the guttural like yell like as she's using that exertion. Yeah.
Okay.
And the lightning is like a very bright, almost like purplish white.
Ooh, I love that.
Yes.
The 3 bats are gonna go for the one firing arrows at them.
It's bad to have a fly, bitch.
As they dive bomb and like barrel into you. One of them is a 17 to hit.
I think that hits. Yeah, it does.
So that is 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
They have no riders on them because it wasn't quick enough. Next one is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
That's 3 points of piercing damage. And the last one is only a 15.
Doesn't it?
Cool. As they sort of swoop and you feel these talons like scratch at you before they sort of bank off to make another run. Obviously, your response, they'd only be like 10 feet away from you, but that wouldn't make sense if they're just mid stopping. Persephone. What would you like to do?
There's only, you said there was one guard left, or was I imagining
There's
that?
one guard and 3 bats that are next to you right now. There would definitely be more if you guys stick around.
Obviously, we're gonna head into the little house,
Mhm.
but have they got closer to me? The guard, is he close to me?
Yeah, one of them is 10 feet away from you before you move.
Can I use my movement and hold an action?
Yes,
Or is it
I
like a
believe you
hold your
can.
action so you can't move? Only because has he already had his turn in initiative, or is his turn after mine?
Yes, he's already been.
Okay, in that case, she's not gonna hold an action. She's gonna close the 5 feet so they're within 5 feet of each other, and she's gonna reach out to grab their jaw and cast
Mhm.
inflict wounds.
Okay.
Because she's angry too. Because Keenan's my boy. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I know that it's gonna hit. Oh, I hope. Unless he's got a ridiculously high DC. Because I rolled a 19 plus 7. 16. 16? 26.
No,
Fuck me.
I've decided it doesn't.
26.
Now that you've been cocky. Yes, it does.
You just hear a laugh as the maw of teeth opens. Not today.
Not today, bitch.
Yeah, you grabbed the Lord of Torment. He's like,
What is that? Inflict wounds, 3d. Where are my d10s? Why don't I have a light on in this room? That's a d10. Is it a d10? That's a d10. Excuse me, so sorry guys. Where's my last d10? There you are. Oh my goodness, hello. A 0 means a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Went to damage.
he is dead.
And then... Can you use a cantrip and a spell? Or is it...
As long as one of them's a
Mm.
bonus action, yeah.
Okay. No one's, like, dying, so...
Nope, that's already happened.
No, she's just gonna...
Yeah, not dying. Just dead.
Yeah, in that case, now that she's... I imagine, like his jaw just sort of, like, disintegrates in her hand. And then she turns and follows everyone else to the house.
Okay. I will say the bats sort of peel off. You guys, the guards are all dead. Well, these ones are. You guys sort of all barrel into this house and slam the door shut. It seems to be just someone's home. It looks very similar to the last one you were in. There's sort of like a middle hall and then a set of steps and 2 rooms to left and right.
Can the second theft in there? She's she wants to shout, if anybody's home, you better get the fuck out now, and she's just gonna shout it as loud as she can.
There is
Because
no
she's like, I'm not playing.
As you sort of slam the door shut, you can hear like a deft scrape on wood as one of the talons of the bat sort of scratches across it. Persephone, you're gonna shout that. What's anyone else doing?
Is there like floors to this house, or is it just like a single floor? Like
It's the same as
bungalow
before. It's a double-story house.
style? I'll go to sweep upstairs just to make sure that there isn't anyone in the house.
It doesn't seem
Is
to be.
there like
Okay,
a dining table or something?
Yeah, I'd say in one of the rooms. Yeah, probably.
Then I will gently place Keenan on a table and kind of like put his arms across his chest.
Seth's gonna go with her and ritual cast, unless we're gonna do the other thing. Gentle repose, just while everyone's sweeping and doing other things, because she is like, if we're gonna bring him back, he'll want to keep his beauty, and that's her logic
Gentle
of repose. It like
Basically stops him decaying.
yeah, decaying
yeah,
for 10
I'm
days.
just trying to
And
find.
It resets the timer as well for the other thing.
Do you need me to find it for you? I can send it to you. I'm
No, I
looking at
found it.
Okay.
Okay, so that will take you 10 minutes if you're ritually casting it.
Yeah, she's gonna start it.
Okay.
While they're sweeping, sort of like looking around while they're doing whatever they're doing. Because she doesn't know if they're going to be able to bring him back. She doesn't know what their plan is. I mean, she was just kind of thrown into it, like, here's your dead best friend. So she's just like, I mean, he'll want to. I can't bring him back right now, but I can sort of preserve his
Okay.
beauty at least.
Kalinthar, as you're sweeping upstairs, you don't find anyone so far, but can you make me a perception check?
Sure.
And I'd say you can re-roll that insight check from earlier.
That's great. And that one on the inside. Yay.
Bro,
It is
your
not going
insight
well
doo
for
doo.
you.
No, sweet
My insight's a
boy.
+2. It's not that bad. I'm just rolling shit.
Yeah, your rolls are just straight doo doo, my boy.
What was the other
What
one?
those
So it
dice
was
have
insight,
been?
and what was the other one?
Perception.
Perception.
If you want another nat one, I'm gonna.
Oh, that's I'm going to manual. D&D Beyond is fucking me tonight.
I always tell people
Roll a
not to use
2.
D&D Beyond. It's. I don't believe in it. I think it's rigged, personally.
I'm just lazy.
I don't think I've ever rolled.
It doesn't take any
like,
much
a nat
longer. You
20
just
on-
pick up this nice.
It's
drop
math.
it.
He's got a
Look,
point.
what's this? Oh, crazy! I rolled a dice.
Oh no, I think he's just lazy because he doesn't want to have to do the math. He just doesn't want to do the math.
Well, that and I've been trying to keep like better notes because I've slacked the last couple of sessions.
It's all right. We'll fill you in if you.
Yeah,
slack
yeah.
on the
So
notes.
totally oblivious. As in nothing.
Yeah. Okay. You don't find anyone that you can see. Anyone else?
Sorry, what does the inside? Zephyr's just gonna kind of cast an eye around it and just have a look, not looking for people, but looking for like I guess like signs of like how frequently is it used?
It seems to be someone's abode. There's not a lot of dust. It seems to be pretty
no,
clean.
dust, okay.
There is a dining room. There is a kitchen. There is a couple
Is
of
there-
bedrooms.
Is there any signs of like someone's been there recently?
Make me an
In
investigation.
terms of like mugs, fire, like
Yeah, make me an investigation roll.
investigation. I mean, I know what she could use, but let's do this the old-fashioned way. That's an 18.
Secrets, so I might have to with the rules today.
You see a set of very nice but quite simple clothing and boots and cloak.
Mhm.
You would guess, as you're sort of like looking around, that this is maybe like a servant, and that's why they live so close to the main tower. Maybe it's like a handmaid, and the longer you're
Mhm.
looking, you can see more than one. So it's like maybe the handmaid live here.
Mhm. But there's like nothing that kind of would suggest
No.
Like someone's
no
recently
lit-
left, or
No.
like
No
yeah.
lit
Okay.
fire. Nothing like that. No.
Okay. Yeah, then I think she would just follow Nim over to where she's put Keenan and just
Okay, you do
sit
hear
there.
out as you're sort of like looking around. You do hear outside some footsteps, and they are going to approach the door. And as someone bangs on the door, you hear another voice in what seems to be some archaic Elvish shouts at them, and they seem to have a conversation, and then they move away from the door. You can speak Elvish, right?
Yeah.
Well, you speak all the languages. I just remember that. Someone told them that they didn't go that way.
Okay.
It wasn't my gal. It was my gal.
It was a feminine voice.
This is my
all that
bestie.
Zephyr hears. It's a feminine voice told them that they didn't go that way.
That's my
Okay.
gal.
I think when Zephyr hears like the commotion outside, she kind of puts her hand up just to kind of tell the others, just like to hush,
Mhm.
and then keeps it up until the voices go away, and yeah.
Okay.
And then just
with
and then
Keenan
we'll
lying on the dining room table, we will go to a
Yeah.
break, and we will find out what you guys are gonna do next in about 5 minutes.
Find me a place among my brethren, the pines, the bees, the frost. I cannot stay where nature's embrace is lost. Find me where canoe nose makes his revelry. Where the horned one sleeps. Down by riverside resting, no one but me. Leave behind your troubles and your worries. Set your soul on fire and dance among the trees. Oh, find me where Canunos makes his revelry. Ooh, where the horned one sleeps. Deep in woodlands running, no one but me. Wake up, breathed in ivy, bathed in the light of the moon. Through the canopy I see the light of the stars shining through. Down by shoreside singing, no one but me. dance makes his revelry. Where the horned one sleeps. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a blade of the strongest steel, that when I strike my enemies, their wounds may never heal. Blacksmith, blacksmith of your blade, legends there shall rise, for the blade that you will forge for me will deliver us from the night, the night. Oh. Strike, turn, hammer and burn, the bellows teach and the fires burn. Iron, oil, temper and toil, the forge ain't hot if your blood don't boil. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a blade to slay that evil heel, a sword that gleams like diamonds that can make the darkness kneel. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a blade of the strongest steel, that when I strike my enemies, their wounds may never heal. Blacksmith, blacksmith of your blade, legends there shall rise, for the blade that you will forge for me will deliver us from the night, the night. Hear that anvil ring, echo song of the hammer swing. Shape, grind, polish and shine, the world ain't ready for a work so fine. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a blade, for to purge the blight, which creeps upon this world we love to take from us the light. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a blade of the strongest steel, that when I strike my enemies, their wounds may never heal. Blacksmith, blacksmith of your blade, legends there shall rise, for the blade that you will forge for me will deliver us from the night. Blacksmith, blacksmith, forge me a blade of the strongest steel, that when I strike my enemies, their wounds may never heal. Blacksmith, blacksmith of your blade, legends there shall rise, for the blade that you will forge for me will deliver us from the night, the night. Killers, thieves, thick of skin, till your ruthless trial begins. Let the judge's word sink in, a lifetime on the Isle of Sin. Hey, 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 welcome to the Isle of Sin.
Jagged rock, sea slick caves, no way out but the 10-foot wings. You'll cry out to be saved, no reprieve for the criminal slave. Hey, 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 welcome to the Isle of Sin.
Cursed stone, blessed orb, swing your pick till you hit the floor. Break your filthy back some more, until you strike the mithril score. Hey, 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 welcome to the Isle of Sin.
With your life, pay your dues, work or die. till the day you die. Welcome to the Isle of Sin. Welcome to the Isle of Sin. Welcome to the Isle of Sin. Her soul and mine, they're one and the same. Split one in twain, and we both feel the pain. The sins of one father unread in our veins. Through darkness and hunger, she remained, but her heart no more beats in tandem with mine. And I'm waiting for the wink and the witty one-liner, for her to say she got me and hit me with a smile. But the hole in my chest says I'll be waiting for a while. Be a boatman, your reaper. I'll be yours, but you can't keep her. Lay me down on a bed of raven's feathers. Dear sister, swear to me you'll stay close, never out of reach. Oh, do not go far from me until I'm gone. Mantle of death, black feathered crown, lift up this body asleep on the ground. A soul for a soul, let mine be laid down in this tomb I wish had never been found. You were to champion, I want her back. So I'll be a boatman, your reaper. I'll be yours, but you can't keep her. Lay me down on a bed of raven's feathers. Dear sister, swear
me a place among my brethren, the pines, the bees, the frost. I cannot stay where nature's embrace is lost. Find me where Canoe makes his revelry. Where the horned one sleeps. Down by riverside resting. No one but me. Leave behind your troubles and your worries. Set your soul on fire and dance among the trees. Oh, find me where Canoe makes his revelry. Ooh, where the horned one sleeps. Deep in
Oh god.
woodlands run.
Okay, so you guys can keep talking as you are. It's just so everyone can hear it now. So yeah, we return as Kalanthal finishes his scouting upstairs. 3 ladies, and Kozar, well, 4 ladies are standing sort of around Keenan's laid out
ladies?
body on this dining room table. You can hear like the flapping, like the odd flap of wings. You can hear conversations being said every now and then, but you know that you have a little bit of time that Jason has wrangled for you.
It's my girl.
But yeah, what is
Um,
everyone thinking?
Callan, can you talk to your still defender from
I can talk to it within 60 feet. I don't know whether I can sense whether if it's still alive or not, though. So it could be dead by now. I don't
Bear
know.
with.
Depends how many times it's been hit.
As he says that, I would say one of you, I'd say all the windows of this place, the curtains are closed. One of you, I don't know, probably Callan, as he's saying that, like, peeks out. You watch one of the roosts leans slightly, and you hear, like, a crumbling brick noise, and then a load of metal. It's still alive, and it's trying to
Knock it
demolish one of the buildings.
It's gonna fucking knock that shit down.
Is it within my visual range
No,
of like where
no.
I
I
can
mean,
pinpoint it? Is
the
it, like,
reason
really
you can
fast?
tell is you can see
Yeah.
the top of the
The
tower.
tower's moving.
Yeah, it's like
I have
it's a
a-
good.
The leaning
It's like
tower of roosts.
600 feet away from you.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
I don't have it like ticked off as being used, but so I can't really remember if it's been used yet, and B, I don't know if there's been any rest or anything. When we went back to, like, after Persephone was taken and we went back to the goblins,
Yes.
did we rest before leaving again?
You took a short rest,
The
not a long rest.
Okay, so I don't think Zeph would be able to use her fun message ability again, because she already used it once to contact Persephone just before that short rest.
Yes. So no.
Okay. But also, just for my own knowledge, would Zephyr have any inkling or reason to believe it wouldn't work to contact a dragon?
You have no idea. You
Okay,
like
cool.
there's
All
nothing.
right,
But there's nothing to say that you can't. Like you'd have no. You do. This is all new. Like
'Cause we
Yeah.
tried it out briefly, didn't we? Like,
No,
in the
she
city,
only
but we
tried.
didn't-
She only tried to like message him, not using that.
Like
She only tried to like
telepathy, yeah.
use like a psychic connection with said dragon. She didn't try to use the actual messaging thing, and she's never used it with a non like humanoid being. I don't believe.
Oh, roll me a percentile dice.
Oh. See if I could roll a 0.
All right. Okay. The personal attack. That took me a minute. I was like,
I thought you guys said you couldn't roll a 0. Ah.
That's against me.
That's a 58.
As you like are thinking about it, and maybe even you just sort of check and see if it does work, you don't feel anything go through, but there is something there. It's like trying to grasp sand. Like,
Well, I mean, she
if
doesn't have
you-
a charge of it anyway at the moment.
yeah, but if it informs something. If you had a greater understanding of how your magic maybe worked, then perhaps the circlet might be able to do more than it can just now.
If it's just tapping on it, it's like, is this thing on?
Yeah. And I'd say if you were to ask Callan about it, he might be able to tell you more. But yeah, there's like, it's like there is something, there's like a veil, and there is something beneath it. You're not quite sure.
Yeah, no, I was curious to know if she'd ever be able to contact a dragon with it.
Not that one.
Egg.
Kind of like wander down the stairs after like basically looking around and finding nothing.
Well, you find like
Um,
a couple of bedrooms and an office, but there's nothing. Yeah.
like a blank diary. Just says, "Gotcha, idiot." Anyway, walks down the stairs. It's like, so, what's the plan? Are we fighting our way out, or are we trying something here?
Seth's mid-ritual. She's
Both sound like a bad plan, honestly. It could take Kozar's just said it could take minutes or days to do the ritual, but if we don't try it now, how do we get out with Keenan's body? Like,
Well, I might have an idea for that, but it's gonna be noisy.
what's the idea?
And he'll like reach in and just like hold the horn up, and he just like kind of like points out the window as you hear the crashing like that you spotted a minute ago. Can call some reinforcements of a kind, but I don't know what it'll do. Might buy us some time, but it's gonna be all out war out there if I blow this. So,
I mean, a distraction so that we can get Keenan's body out so that we can save it sounds like a good idea. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Blow the horn.
literally, as he's like mulling over the thing of like, I'm not actually sure if this is actually going to work. He's just going to like, kind of like tap his chest to kind of give himself a moment of like, right, you got this, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself just in case.
Okay.
So that's 10 points of healing to myself. Cool.
But yeah, I just said in the chat, I can't wait for him to blow the horn and it's as loud as a dog whistle.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be silent, and
Nothing
it's just going to
happens,
disappear out of nowhere. So is there like a way up onto the roof from like inside the? structure?
No.
or is it-
There's a back door,
Okay. So could I feasibly climb up the outside if I'm?
I would say
sneaky?
there is stairs and a window, and then maybe you could try and clamber onto the roof, but I don't know how athletic you're feeling today with those rolls.
Well, if I could do acrobatics, then I'll probably be okay. He's just thinking he probably needs to get outside for it to actually be heard. Like,
Do you
if he
want to?
blows it
Do you
inside-
actually want to, like, I don't know, make
I
an
actually look
Arcana
into it?
check and look at it?
Yeah, sure.
The
don't know
one
whether
thing you
it's
haven't
like-
done since I gave it to you.
Well, you haven't really had a moment to do it.
No,
to be
that's
fair.
true. Yeah.
D&D Beyond, you fucked me again. It's a 10. I'm rolling manually from now on.
I would let
I
you
thought we
roll.
were already agreed
Roll
we were
it.
rolling
Roll
manually.
it. Roll it manually, and we'll see if that makes it any better.
No. I'm cursed
did-
tonight.
Oh
It was a
god.
2. It was a 2.
You're not
my
sure.
God.
You're not sure if it will work indoors or outdoors.
Why didn't you just open an upstairs window, Callum?
That's a great idea, Nim.
That was going to be the plan. I just didn't know what it did. And I still don't know. So fuck it. I will go up to the window and I'm just going to
Okay.
blow down the horn.
Cool. No sound comes out.
Yeah, figured.
What a surprise!
Can I don't know.
You definitely feel the vibration as you're like blowing into it, but no sound comes out.
Yeah, you got your magic goblin
that was a
horn.
bust.
Only goblins can hear it.
Yeah, yeah. He's just gonna walk down the stairs and go, "Well, it did nothing."
I
It
will
did
say,
not- Okay, great.
who has the highest perception? Zephyr,
Oh.
you begin to hear something a little familiar, I would say.
I mean, you did say the word vibration. Like, was that? Did Zephyr perceive any? When you say different how?
It's really far away, so there's no way for you to be able to tell what it is yet. But there is something
like-
familiar.
How is she feeling it? Is what I mean. Like in the air.
It's just, yeah, I'd say so because it's Zephyr.
Okay.
Basically, you and Nim have the highest passives.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know what it did, but I think it did something.
And now we wait.
Cool. Yeah, that's
The horn of Gondor. Gondor calls for aid.
Gondor calls for aid.
You nerd.
See, if
Yeah,
he
and-
actually like worked out what it did, I was gonna have him just like try like as he's like blowing down the horn, just pull it off and just go, "It's time!" But he has no idea what it does. If it worked.
Okay. What are the rest of you
Let's-
guys doing as this is all going on? Apart from Persephone, we already know what she's
I was
doing.
about to say, I'm oogly booglying him. That's what you hear.
I am going to keep guard at like the front door and listen out for anyone coming home.
Okay. You do notice there's more guards. And there's definitely more bats. And you watch at least a couple of the drow mount up. And they're sort of waiting around. You notice, for Nim notices, again, she's stunning. Like this tall, her hair is braided. You can see that now there's like purple flowers that have been braided into it. She had that while Persephone was there, but I just like the aesthetic. She has two blades, sort of, you can see the handles, they seem to be fixed upside down. So they're like on the bottom of her lower back. she seems to be sort of indicating different people in different directions, and everyone's looking slightly confused. As this is happening, on one of the balconies of the main tower, you watch a drow woman with like a crown that like lifts upwards, with like long, beautifully white hair and a very flowing dress and this armored corset. She stands at the balcony and begins shouting louder than the other woman, and everyone seems to be coalescing and getting more organization, so you can tell she's probably the one in charge. The other thing you notice is that as one of the bats goes to drop down from one of the roosts, it is speared by a crossbow bolt, or rather a ballistae bolt that is about half its size, as it spears into the stone. I would say it's then that you guys begin to hear like a metallic drum beat coming from the sheer drop in the caverns. And rising out of the darkness, that like clouded fog of black, is, to say balloon is a generous word, it's a mismatched canvas paneled oblong inflated object. It seems to be leaking tongues of flame, licking from side to side as goblins are desperately pumping bellows to keep it inflated, but some parts are like coming out. The basket is a platform of bolted buckets, so each goblin's like sitting in a different bucket. And I'd say sitting on the ballistae, Keenan or Cardiff, what do they see affixed to this giant ballistae crossbow?
This prick.
I've got no idea. My brain's blank. I was just sat here enjoying roleplay.
We miss you.
They see a goblin, but like a statue of a goblin, like kind of like posed as like the prime image, like the heroic version, if that makes sense. Straddling it, like it forms, its arms form like the arms of the ballista.
Very nice. Okay. Standing as this is sort of rising up, standing next to Spindle, you guys see someone who's definitely not goblin sized. And I'll just leave it at that. Nim, you watch that bat is speared by a crossbow bolt. This hot air balloon of janky materials is being floated slowly towards the citadel, and it seems to be the answer to the horn that was blown.
Nim just turns, looks at Callan, and goes, "It worked," and points out the window.
I will say, Callan, as you sort of look out the window, the middle furnace engine that the goblins are sort of bellowing this stuff into, where the balloon begins, there is a massive steel ring with a set of valves on it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking at it, you're like, hang on a minute. And there's some of your work in there. And that seems to be the thing that they were building in that very large outhouse, was this giant balloon that they are now floating towards the citadel.
How far away are they from us now, roughly?
within viewing distance, but not a distance that I've measured. I don't know the answer.
Okay. Oh dear.
I don't know what you guys want from me.
I was debating whether it's like within, if he shouted, they could hear him sort of distance.
Oh no. I'd say with the scrambling that's about to happen, that I don't think conversation will be audible enough.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Do we know how long roughly like Seth has been oogie boogieing?
I'd say
Thank you.
maybe
It's the technical term.
6 minutes.
I think you
Okay.
rolled for it, guys.
I did.
I feel like you did, yeah.
Not much long left. Most of the way
No,
through.
so we have 4 minutes to like prepare.
Or 24 rounds, if anyone's counting. Which is a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe try not to get into an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not here. I'm Rachel.
See the Zeppelin in the distance. Callan's just like going the full, you know, the meme where it's like the kid in front of the petrol station with fire. He's like just like looking at his alchemist fire. He's like, I should probably set fire to the bottom of the tower. Like, you can see he's plotting about more destruction.
That's where all my stuff is. I mean,
I will say, Calantha, you know that there's a piece of your ancestor in that tower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know that I had that crystal and they have
Yeah.
it now. I think
Just
most of us have a
saying.
reason to want to go into that tower.
I'm not saying I'm gonna burn it straight away. Just say I'm gonna burn that shit before I leave.
I would say, looking at it, that it doesn't look very flammable.
I'm gonna.
It's
burn
made of
something
stone,
before I
my
leave.
dude.
It is made of stone. It's made of stone and metal, which I don't know if you know much about stone and metal, but classically they don't really burn very much.
It's like a
It's
scale of
flammable.
Lava.
Lava! How hot is your alchemist fire? Goddamn!
so on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is Wicker Man and 10 is yeah,
Anyway.
no, Steph's only reason for going into the tower has already left the tower, so she's fine.
Oh, sweet baby.
She doesn't know it yet. I'm just saying.
Question on that
I
note
love you.
with the shard: do I actually sense it from where it?
I would say yeah. Yeah. You're close enough.
But do you remember what Seth told you? Don't touch it, motherfucker.
He does remember that, but it's also his life mission to restore him. So.
Hey, I'm not saying we don't get it back. I'm saying you can't be the one that picks it up. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
I do love this like side plot of this whole crystal thing, and Zephyr has no idea about it. He's just like, I'm not involved.
I mean, were you
The
not
parents
there
are
when-
arguing.
No, it was like
You
it was
guys-
only up in Keenan.
what when your friend came out and threatened me and was like, "You want to die, bitch"? Was she not there
Oh no! It's
when Erendor like
yeah, oh,
fully
yeah.
astral projectiled out of you and was like,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
About
think
to kill
she
me?
was.
She doesn't really understand what went on. Like, she has zero understanding of what this crystal is.
There was that brief bit on the balcony with Zeph's mum that kind of hinted at what was going on, but
Yeah,
don't
but
think-
like
I
she
don't-
doesn't
yeah.
know that like they two people were trying to steal it at the same time, and it was like
"No,
yeah,
no one knows that part. No
No.
one knows
Yeah.
that Keenan was after it too.
and it's like okay,
No one knows
my-
that."
trouble.
I think Seth knows now.
Yeah.
Seth, you told Steph, but I mean, no one other than those two.
Yeah.
No, she hasn't told anyone that Keenan was after it too.
Kozar suspects.
Kozar suspects everything. Let's be real.
He's a sus man.
He is.
Nim would like to ask Kozar and say, while we guard Seth ritual, that jazz, do you think you could like have a little scout around, see if there's any area they're all heading for the giant
I'm not
balloon?
gonna lie, you cut
You're
out
breaking
and
up
I
so
did not
bad.
hear any of that.
Oh, wow. We
Oh,
got.
no.
Hey, could you? And that was it.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. And she wants to ask Kozar if he can go out and scout around and see if there's anyone left in this area, or they're all heading for the giant balloon.
I don't think you need to ask Kozar to know that. You can hear a lot of people outside and a lot of shouting for movement. I'd say as Kozar sort of like nods and you see him disappear out the back door, they're definitely going, like, some of them are attacking that balloon and you can hear like the chunk of ballistae being fired. But there's definitely still guards around that are looking actively for you guys as well.
I see.
Cardiff, what has been altered with the balloon in some way, do you think? Like any particular painting or depictions? Any, I don't know, anything you want really? Any confetti? What else?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because of the goblins, but if possible, it looks a little bit brazier, spatters of paint on the side of it.
Okay.
Tiny handprints, which
Amazing.
I don't know if they'd see from this distance. But yeah, if they were closer, they'd be smaller than goblin hands.
Love it. I will say with that, then, there is a... I think because all of you are sort of like taking moments to look at this balloon. Ooh, who would it be? Ironically, Keenan, but he's dead. Oh, Kalanthar. As you look out, there is a depiction of an upside down tree that you have not seen in a very long time.
Is it the one
You've
from the
only
Ledrin
ever
thing?
you've only ever seen that particular symbol. Is you there's no way for you to know this other than it's a symbol of someone's domain. As in, like, the reverie has the dreaming. Like, there's the material plane. That is a symbol of someone's domain. And I would say you've probably seen it in the dreaming somewhere.
Yeah. I know that would be. You're stop that. I'm drawing a blank.
But yeah, you watch as this balloon sort of like crests, almost slams into like part of the wall. It's very haphazard. Like you can see bats are sort of circling around it and beginning to swoop. Some of them are being shot out of the sky. Nice. You watch as The back door opens and there is a drow guard standing there. And as they go to say something, a form appears behind them and just like snaps the neck. I was rolling for Kozar's stealth and his perception. He rolled a 1, and Kozar rolled a 19 plus a ridiculous amount. But yeah, you watch as Kozar just like snaps his neck, and the drow's like slumped on the floor. Kozar like picks up his legs and begins dragging him inside. But you guys know that you don't have long before someone's gonna figure out. What are we doing?
Shall we make a move?
It's so casual. Should we be off?
The thing goes on, just break someone's neck and just walk through the door. Just like... How long do we reckon Zeph's got left now?
About 2 minutes. You guys haven't really done much else.
You're quite literally just waiting.
Yeah. Are you guys preparing anything as you're getting ready?
Zeph's gonna chug a healing potion. And then also look around the house for if there's any other routes of entry or
Just the
exit,
back door.
as you would. Just the back door.
Yeah.
And then presumably upstairs has windows too.
Yes.
Okay.
So where are we headed to when we leave here? Side that before we just step out. Side. Are we getting out of here? Are we going to a different one of these many buildings? Like what's the plan? Are we taking Keenan? Are we leaving him here with a guard? You know, questions that we need to answer before we can leave this place.
Question, okay.
Yes.
Infusion.
Mm-hmm.
How long would that actually take me?
To infuse an object.
Like the replicate magic item thing, like the level 2 function. It just says an action.
Yeah, then it'd be an action.
Would you allow me to replicate a bag, like create a bag of holding? Do we actually have one that I could I'd know from reference that we've come into contact with?
No, you'd
or
have
not?
to have it with you, I think.
I think Zephyr would look the others and go, I mean, I can get him to the balloon thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say you are noticing the balloon is coming closer and closer to the tower. Like, they definitely
Does it
have
look
a
like it's-
trajectory, and it's not to you guys because they have no idea where you
Okay.
are. They know
Does it
they know where the horn came from. They have no idea where you are specifically.
Does it look like it's losing altitude, or is it staying kind of
Surprisingly,
altitude?
as health and safety not so great looking it is. I was trying to find like different weird ways of saying it's janky as fuck.
Excuse me,
It's staying aloft. Like, these guys are like putting some serious effort into keeping it aloft. And
Are you
it's
questioning goblin
yeah,
workmanship?
I'd say it's maybe 100 foot off the ground, and it is about 50 foot from the balcony of the tower.
Okay.
And getting closer.
Yes, I think Zephyr, I can get him to the balloon, but I like it would just be him. Once again, I'm proposing Keenan balloon. Levitate Keenan.
I think that's a great idea, actually. That we get him to the balloon, the goblins then get him out, and then we can do whatever we need down here. like, you know, fight guards and shit without having to, like, leave Keenan somewhere. I like the plan. Again, please tell me if I'm crazy. And she, like, looks at Callan and Kozar and is like, okay, silence means this is a great plan. Let's do it.
So I was just reading up on the infusion. As long as I have a bag, I could, in theory, make the bag of holding. I just have to have the physical component of it, according to what it's saying here. But it's on your ruling. Says you can't create something out of nothing, but if you have the base thing, you can infuse it.
Yeah, I guess a base thing would be your bag.
Yeah. So I will.
I will say you have no idea what will happen to a corpse in a bag of holding.
It was just a
But
backup.
you are. Do you know what? I'll say this. You can certainly try.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I won't have that. I won't
I'm
have
pretty
that
sure
on.
I have one of their hoodies that say that. I have a hoodie that says you can certainly try. And that upset.
Well, I know how I know how it went for Critical Role, but that was a lot of RP behind it as well. So
all I'll say is I read. All I'll say, I read a lot of Reddit.
Yeah.
And I had already thought about this previous because I knew that this would come up either in this campaign or Saturday's campaign, and I know exactly what happens. So you can try it if you want to.
Callan tried it and tested on himself first, and like I'm gonna go in.
We'll go with balloon idea for now. Just to be on the safe side.
As you guys, you sort of see Kozar begins to like amp himself up. Persephone finishes the rite. I'm guessing, Zeph, you're going to cast Levitate on his dead body, right?
Yes.
How long does
Zeph
Levitate
has no idea
last?
what's happening.
Huh?
How long does Levitate last? Or is it just...
Wait, let me just check that I can do levitate and fly at the same time. Because I don't know if...
Both.
Is it concentration for both?
No, I'm asking. I'm like, is it concentration for both?
Because fly is definitely concentration, but...
I'm pretty sure levitate is also concentration.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
But that's not to say you can't fly and carry his body. You'll just be going slower.
That's true.
The other thing I was going to ask, Loki,
yes.
With the spell wrought tattoo, do I have to have a spell slot available to initially do it or not? Because it doesn't really say.
Oh, that's such an interesting question.
Because I still have an infusion left, but I have no spell slots. So I'm just like,
I think it counts as its own spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like a spell
when
scroll,
you do it.
but it's on your body. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like a spell scroll essentially. It's just on you.
Yeah.
I would say what it mean. Oh no, that's not true. Never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, you'd have an extra, whatever that is.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Potential new plan. We try and get in the tower and up to the height that the goblin thing is at, and like jump from tower to thing.
I was just about to say, as you watch Kozar pick up Keenan's body, because contrary to Persephone's weird accusation, Kozar's actually stronger than Nim.
I said that he's strong. It wasn't me. It was Nim that said she was stronger.
Yeah, but
me.
calling out Persephone makes it funny.
Hey! I like my strong boy.
It picks up Keenan's body, and he's going to lead the charge out the back door. You watch as the balloon has gotten closer to the balcony, and a platform thuds down, smashing stone everywhere. And you watch as like 15 tiny green forms begin to like charge across the balcony into the tower. Cardiff, do they see anything else, or are you gonna keep it?
Yeah, I'm gonna change it up. So they see a glittery bright light shooting down, like almost like a falling star, being chased by a bat.
Amazing.
They can't really make out what the light is, and then pop into existence is a 1.5 foot green and brown blob to begin with that they then make out is humanoid with pink and purple fluttering wings, and beside him is a brilliant white dragon that's the size of a chihuahua. And the edges of its scales are metallic blue, and he fires off a couple of eldritch blasts and then heads straight for them.
Yeah, you watch one of these bats sort of eats a couple of them, and like the back of its head just opens up. Like he just like dispatches this bat out of midair as it's like swooping to get to him. Kozar's gonna begin just striding towards the tower, pretty much, because he can't think about anything else. But you can, I say Zephyr, you can see that he's running so that he's underneath it, underneath the balloon, and then it's just like expectantly looking at you, like, are you gonna do anything? As you all begin to run out. As you all begin to sort of sprint towards him, you notice that the massive steps leading up from the archway, there are a load of soldiers running up it. The roosts, the bats are just descending all around some parts of this balloon. Some are going after that weird glittery thing. Either you guys get on the balloon or you get in the tower. It's just one of them.
Seth will say, all my shit's in there, all our shit's in there, the crystal's in there, I'm going in there, follow me or not. And she's gone. She's fucking going straight for the tower.
Cool.
Right behind you.
Okay.
Zeph just kind of shrugs and goes, tower it is.
Wonderful. And we
But all
will
my shit
find
is,
out
bro.
if any more people die next time on Stormcaller's Fury, as we see the introduction of our new friend, our new Fae friend, who has alighted himself into this conflict.
Not to be that guy, but is he related to the one that we've met in the cave one time?
Racist.
Hey man, you gotta ask him those questions. I don't want to get into that.
Because it would
I
be
don't
funny.
want to cross those lines. I will say, you guys, before we leave, you guys can hear a lot of conflict inside the tower. A couple of you watch a very familiar looking sight as a drow guard is thrust from a balcony and just lands probably next to one of you guys. I think Kozar's going to carry Keenan for most of this, so he's not going to be able to help you guys. In fact, yeah. But yeah, we will find out what happens next week on Stormcaller's Fury. But until then, this has been my Wyrdcast, and say goodbye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Eternity's a gift, they say, to never cross the veil. This life I try to savor, and I try to no avail. Curse that mortal brevity which has rent you from my arms. Curse this cold eternity without you to keep me warm. Your never-ending elegy is a ballad with no melody, as empty as I. Now you've passed me by. A blessing, no, a malady. Why do roses bloom in spring, only to wither and die? You were all that was good in me. Now back to darkness go I. Take with you my sanity, better madness than the pain of my want. All my effort is vanity, and I hear the ravens taunt. Your never-ending elegy is a ballad with no melody, as empty as I. Now you've passed me by. A blessing, no, a malady.